Hey guys, it's Morgan. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button down below. In today's video, I will be explaining how I got into USC after being rejected basically twice. First deferred in the fall and then fully rejected in the spring. Yes, it was a long process, but we finally made it. It's crazy. I never thought I would be in this position ever because if you don't know, my dream school was always UCLA. UCLA this, UCLA that. I think I have the most amount of UCLA merch ever. And my mom was an alumni there. But even if she wasn't, I would still hold the same amount of love that I have for the school, and I think I will always have it. Shh, don't tell USC. I decided to de-enroll from the University of Washington and ended up enrolling at USC. It's become real, guys. It's crazy. I know last year only about 40 out of like maybe 1,500, maybe 2,000, I'm not sure. Only 40 of those people got into USC after an appeal. It's not like a low number like other UCs. I know UC San Diego took 0 people last year off of appeals. So it is very hard at other schools. USC, it's still hard, but it's definitely easier. But enough about me, let's get into how I got accepted. Huge disclaimer, I don't know exactly what got me into the school after being rejected twice. It could have been my stats, probably not though, my extracurriculars, my teacher letter recommendations, a reread of my essays, or just my senior year grades. Unfortunately, I do want to say the college admission process is a huge amount of luck. So whatever happens, happens, and I think taking everything with a grain of salt and positively always helps you. And that's what I did during the college admission process, and then it landed me here, so do that. Regardless of me not knowing exactly why I got into USC, I do want to say what I wrote in my appeal because I think that's going to be very helpful. So I'm not going to read it because there are some really personal things in it, but I will give a background information on what kind of my outline was. So first I started off with, Dear USC Admissions Committee, my name is Morgan Yuan and I'm writing to appeal my current admission status. So that's just like the basic outline you could write. They don't really give you an outline, but that's what I wrote, just straight to the point. Make sure like it's easy to read. It does not matter the language you use or anything because they're just trying to get these done as fast as they can. And to be honest, all colleges hate getting appeals because it's just extra work for them. So make it easier. And then I started off with my first circumstance. I had other family circumstances with people in the hospital, and I wrote about how that didn't allow me to put my best foot forward during the college application process. Like I could have maybe written better, or maybe I spent more time on extracurriculars. Like I wasn't fully able to immerse myself into it. And then I wrote a lot about my family circumstances because 2 of my family members that I would help out would be in LA. Then I'll read a little blurb just because it's like a counter argument, because I know they'll be like, oh, but there's like other colleges nearby where you can help your family out. So I said, although there are community colleges nearby, USC's proximity to the Norris Cancer Center and LA General Hospital provide me with the opportunity to volunteer in my future occupational field. Furthermore, other nearby colleges would not allow me to partake in the same small-sized, hands-on approach classes that I would engage in under the Freshman Science Honors Program at USC. So that was a little specific part that I added in, but also to note, I wrote about these 2 things in my original USC application, so I connected it back. Then I explained something that I think ruined my chances at all college admissions, which is my GPA. Specifically, I explained my drop in grades sophomore year, taking AP chemistry without taking the regular chemistry first, and just being the only sophomore to be taking it. Quote again, within the context of my school, I did not take regular chemistry prior to the advanced placement course, becoming the only sophomore to take AP chemistry at the time. Despite the self-studying I did in summer of 2021, my background was not strong enough to receive a high grade in the course. Something is happening outside, sorry. They're like doing like building. And then I talked about how I got COVID finals of sophomore year in the spring semester and how that also affected me. And then I ended with a little blurb on why I wanted USC again, so I'll read that. Ever since I visited USC to watch the USC Expression Dance Company, which I love by the way, and I hope I'm gonna be able to join it, I fell in love with a strong sense of spirit and support represented by the constant cheering in Bovard Auditorium. It would be an absolute honor to attend USC as an undergraduate student. Thank you for your time and consideration for my request. And then I put sincerely my name and then my student ID number. Again, I really don't know what they saw in me. Like, I could not tell you that. I'm hoping I can get my admission file or something, but with appeals, I'm not exactly sure if they do that. I also want to know that I was admitted to the spring semester, and that's what USC does. Even with regular admission, they admit people to either fall or spring just to split up their class, which is a little weird, I'm not going to lie, but it's also very nice because I get to stay in this area till like December and then start in January. And I only have to wait like a 12-week period from when they actually start. The only sad thing is I'm missing the football games, but I'll have a lot of time and hopefully I'll join the dance team next year so I can perform at the football games. But yeah, that's it. I just really wanted to say thank you to everyone who has supported me through my college admission process. It is been a crazy ride to say the least. I'm still waiting on other colleges, so I will update you guys if I end up somewhere else. But for now, I will be at USC, and I'm so grateful for life. Like, if you haven't watched my college decision video, you should go watch that one because I kept a positive mindset through every single rejection. Yeah, it was hard, especially seeing your friends get into your dream school. It's super hard to deal with. But regardless, everything works out in the end. And I feel like I'm a very clear representative of that motto. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, don't do anything, and I'll see you guys next time. Fight on!